Hello students. Students, today we will study our 16th chapter, The Happy Prince. Okay students, so let's start the chapter. High above the city, on a tall column, stood the statue of the Happy Prince. He was gilded all over with thin leaves of fine gold. For eyes, he had two bright sapphires, and a large red ruby glowed on his sword hilt. Okay, this is the statue of Happy Prince. The Happy Prince is himself a statue meant to decorate the city. The statue of Happy Prince stands on a pedestal overlooking a town. It is covered with thin gold leaves with sapphire for eyes and a ruby on his sword hilt. Okay. He is as beautiful as weathercock, only not quite so useful. I am glad there is someone in the world who is quite happy. Why can't you be like the happy prince? The happy prince never dreams of crying for anyone. It means all the men, all the passerby always admires the happy prince, always admires the beauty of happy prince. One night, a little swallow flew over the city. His friends had gone away to Egypt 6 weeks ago. Then he saw the statue of tall column. Okay, it means a swallow come to under the statue of happy prince. I will put up here, the swallow said, I will put up here. It is a fine position with the plenty of fresh air. Where shall I put? So he alighted just between feet of happy prince. Alighted means land or settle on something. यानी बैठ गई. He prepared to go to sleep, but just as he was putting his head under his wing, a large drop of water fell on him. What a curious thing! There is not a single cloud in the sky. The stars are quite clear and bright, and yet it is raining. The climate, the north of Europe, is really dreadful. What is the use of this statue if it cannot keep the rain off? Okay. And he admires to fly away. So he wants to fly away because he began to wet. But before he had opened his wings, a thin drop of fell and he looked up. So, what did he see? Who are you? I am the happy prince. Okay. Swallow, happy prince से पूछती है, who are you? I am the happy prince. The eyes of the happy prince were filled with tears, and tears were running down his golden cheeks. His face was so beautiful in the moonlight that the little swallow was filled with pity. है ना, वो रो रहा था इसलिए वो उससे पूछती है, who are you? Why are you weeping then? You have quite drenched me. है ना, you drenched means तुमने मुझको भिगो दिया. When I was alive and had a human heart, I did not know what tears were, for I lived in the palace of Sansui, where sorrow is not allowed to enter. In the daytime I played with my companions in the garden, and in the evening I led the dance in the great hall. Round the garden ran a very lofty wall, but I never cared to ask what lay beyond it. Everything about me was beautiful. My courtiers called me the happy prince. है ना, उसके जो courtiers हैं वो उसको happy prince कहते हैं. And happy indeed I was. If pleasure be happiness, so I lived and so I died. And now I am dead. है ना, अब वो डेड है क्योंकि वो तो उसकी स्टैचू है. दे हैव सेट मी अप हियर so high that I cannot see all the ugliness and all miseries of my city. यानी इतना ऊंचा मुझको यहाँ खड़ा कर दिया है कि मैं अपनी जो देश की जितनी भी मिजरीज और प्रॉब्लम्स और उसकी बुराइयाँ एगलीनेस है, मैं उसको देख नहीं सकता. एंड दो माई हार्ट इज मेड ऑफ लीड, येट आई कैन नॉट चूज बट वीप, इसीलिए मैंने क्या चुना, रोना. For away in a little street there is a poor house. One of the window is open, and though it I can see a woman seat on a table. Her face is thin and worn, and he has coarse red hands, all pricked the needle, for he is a seamstress. In the corner of the room, her little be lying ill. Her little baby lying ill. His mother has nothing to give but river water, so he is crying. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, will you go bring her ruby out of my sword hilt? Okay, students, and tomorrow we will start from here. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.